Right, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, hamda yuwafi ni'amahu wa yukafi mazidah. Ya Rabbana lakal hamdu kama yanbaghi li jalali wajhika wa 'azimi sultanik. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa barik salam. Okay, Assalamualaikum. Alright, and a very good evening. Okay, a very good evening to everyone. Okay, so who do we have here? Okay, Assalamualaikum. Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. Ainun Sophia. Okay, hello. Is everyone sleeping already? Are going to bed already? Okay. So I thought of going to bed already, all right? Just now. However, you know what? I just couldn't get myself to sleep because of 3rd October 2021, okay? So it's this time of the year, okay, this time in which I have sleepless nights, okay? It's just this passion of mine of seeing Muet test takers, Muet candidates getting the band that they deserve. Okay, so this is my passion. This is something in which I really find some really satisfactory, okay, for myself. Okay, find satisfaction. All right, I like to see Muet candidates receive the band that they deserve. Okay, so if you're with me, let me see. All right, who is with me tonight? We have, okay, I can't scroll up anymore. Okay, I can't scroll. Sorry, I can't scroll up anymore. Oh, okay, we have Naleen, we have Kim, we have Dalia, we have Abdullah. Okay, oh, Afika. Kenapa tulis Abdullah tu? Afika here. All right, Ketukians. All right, Yasmin Shazwani, Safra, Nurul Iman, Nurul Ain Zahira, Ashifa Yuhazri. Okay, good. Afika tengah buat writing. Okay, Safia, Rusaf, Daldia Afandi. All right. Okay. All right, Izati. Okay, so if you're a Ketukian, please put hashtag we are Ketukians. Hashtag we are Ketukians, so I know that you're here and you're still committed as much as I am committed with you all. All right. Okay. Hello, Arisa Shafika. Okay. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, okay. So you're not sleeping yet, yeah? All right. So for this evening, all right, kita tak panggil malam dah juga, tapi malam ni selalu kita sebut bila dah nak tidur. So for tonight, this evening, kalau macam tak nak ngantuk kita sebut this evening, okay? Alright, okay, so at this time, alright, to those who are sitting for Muet, okay, the mainstream Muet, alright, your speaking test will be in November. Is that correct? Okay, so your speaking test will be in November. All right, now to those who will be sitting for the MOD or Muet on demand this Saturday, okay, this Saturday, then that means you'll be sitting for all 4 papers, listening, reading, writing, and speaking this Saturday. Okay. All right. Okay, Shafika, that's okay. It's never too late, huh? It's never too late. All right. I'm sure you already have had guidance even before you have met or you have found my channel. All right. Okay, Zati, thank you. Ifa, thank you. Anisara, thank you. Nurul Ain Zahira, thank you. Nur Idani, thank you. Intan Jeffrey. All right. Okay. Okay, so for speaking, for those who are having the MOD, listen carefully. Listen carefully, all right? So tajuk Madam nak share pada malam ini adalah about the speaking butterflies, okay? Now, Madam pasti, all right? I am sure Madam pasti bahawa you all dah tahu format speaking macam mana, all right? I'm sure you dah dengar berpuluh-puluh webinar, you dah dengar your teacher or your lecturer telling you how is speaking task 1, task 2 tu macam mana, okay? Or maybe you have joined my classes before this, all right? However, tonight I'd like to share with you about the butterflies that you get during the Muet speaking test. Okay, and don't worry, that is normal. Okay, that is normal. Alright, that is normal to get butterflies before you are speaking. Kenapa? Sebab your speaking test ni bukan bercakap kosong. Okay, however your speaking test is going to be assessed, akan diberi markah. Okay, akan ditaksirkan. So after you speak, you will be given a mark, and that mark, those marks will be recorded, and it will be part and parcel in contributing to your future, isn't it? Okay, nak sambung belajar perlu ada Muet band whatnot. Okay, so for tonight, all right, I'll share with you a bit of how to control or how to counter, all right, the butterflies that you get when you are going to speak. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, for task 1, we all know that it is the individual presentation. Okay. Now untuk task 2, mungkin ada masa lah untuk you nak hilangkan butterflies dengan cara tunggu orang lain cakap dulu kan. However, for task 1, you have no choice. Okay, so when it's your turn lah. Alright, so if you're candidate A, that means you'll be going first. Alright, so you don't have time to, to cool yourself down while someone else is talking, because you're the first person to speak. Okay, faham tak? Jadi kalau lah you candidate A, and then you rasa macam, oh my gosh, nervous ni, lepas tu rasa macam nak pengsan. Macam mana nak handle You pengsan ke, you nak fight ke? Okay, so of course you have to make sure you do not pengsan terus lah. Alright, so inside you, you feel that this like intense feeling that you just want to die and you want to run away. Okay, that is normal. So what do you do? Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, for any presentation, for any time that you want to speak in front of an audience, okay, memang akan rasa berdebar. Okay, now I would like to share with you some tips on how to control your butterflies. Okay, the first thing, ladies and gentlemen, you have to remember the 5 to 10 seconds before you speak is the most important time. Okay, all right. Okay, listen carefully. All right, you ingat nanti. Okay, 10 saat sebelum you nak bermula tu, remember these 3 things. All right, number one, make sure you regulate your breathing. Okay, kalau rasa rasa macam you cannot breathe, okay, so don't start yet. Okay, do not start yet. All right. Okay, so here, ladies and gentlemen, now this is based on my experience being an MC, being having to speak in front of people, not being a natural. Okay, not being a natural. I wasn't a natural in speaking in front of people before this. Okay, so I used to be a nervous wreck. Okay, nervous sampai memang stuck. So sekarang ni, alhamdulillah, Allah Ta'ala tunjuk jalan macam mana nak control bila nervous. Okay, so yang pertama, like I said before, is your breathing. Okay, so 5 seconds before you start, you ask yourself, can I breathe? Okay, can you breathe? So when, for example, if you can speak, boleh ke you nak bercakap macam biasa? Okay, for example like this. Alright, my name is Iman. You boleh sebut macam tu ke, macam my name is Iman, kan? Bila kita nervous, kita punya nafas tu sangat pendek. Alright, so here, make sure you can breathe. Now, if you nafas pendek, bagi Muslim, you selawat. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad, Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad, Allahumma salli. Alright, so make sure do not start selagi mana you tak breathing betul. Kalau you breathing tersekat-sekat, itu yang jadi penyebab you go blank tu. Salah satu faktornya adalah oxygen. Okay, so make sure you breathe regularly. Okay, number two, make sure you 1, 2, 3 breathing. Number 2 is make sure Yes, okay. Make sure you go through all the notes, all the points that you want to speak. Alright? You ulang balik dalam kepala. Serap macam tu. Okay, aku nak cakap satu, aku nak cakap dua, aku nak cakap tiga. Tiga. So you remind balik diri sendiri you nak cakap apa. Alright? So bila you dah macam tahu you nak cakap apa, you takkan nervous sangat lah. Alright? Remember, number 1, you're breathing. Number 2 is you make sure you know what you're going to say before you start. Okay? Alright? Number 3 is your notes. Make sure before you start, nota yang you buat tu, alright? Alright? You faham. You tulis dekat nota you, alright? Because nota you akan jadi penyelamat you bila you start rasa-rasa blank. Second point is like, okay, second, and then you want to refer to your notes. So mesti at that point of time, you know kat mana you nak cari second point tu. Alright? So that's really important. Apa yang you ingat dengan apa you nampak dekat notes you, dia tally. Alright? Right? So those are the 3 main things. Okay, make sure you regulate your breathing within 5 seconds, and selawat tu akan membantu istighfar. Number 2 is make sure you run through whatever you want to say in your head first within that 5 seconds. Then lastly is make sure you run or you match whatever is in your head with the notes that you have on your paper at that time. Okay? Jangan sekali-kali start dengan point apa, and jangan sekali-sekali start dengan keadaan nota your presentation pun akan jadi serabut. And there's a big chance that you will go blank. Alright? Okay, so that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you can cater for your butterfly. And make sure you smile. Okay, you smile and you look at the other candidates, the other members of your speaking test. Okay? And you make sure you feel comfortable. Alright? Yes. Alright. Once you feel comfortable, then you can start. Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. For Muslims, alright? Okay, good morning. If it's morning, if it's afternoon, make sure you say good afternoon. Good afternoon to esteemed examiners and to fellow friends. The first point, or today I will be talking about this. So then you start with your introduction, okay? Start with the introduction. So I'll be talking about this. And so the three ways or the 3 reasons or whatever that the question asks for. Okay, the 3 blah 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 are 1, 2, you sebut lah 3 tu. Okay? So when you want to greet, make sure you greet. Assalamualaikum. A very good afternoon or a very good morning to esteemed examiners. You akan ada 2 examiner tau. Seorang belah kanan, seorang belah kiri. Right? 2 examiners. Esteemed. Bukan steamed. Esteemed. E-S-T-M-E-D. Esteemed. Okay? Okay, esteemed. Alright, esteemed examiners and fellow friends. Okay, you pun make eye contact dengan semua orang. And you nampak, oh, diorang senyum, diorang baik. So, okay lah dengan diorang ni, okay? So, try to get yourself to be positive. Stay positive so that you can keep, you can keep your energy and you feel comfortable and all that stuff, right? Okay, I know Sofia masing berdebat tapi still try yang terbaik. Yes, insyaAllah. Okay, try terbaik, make sure you baca lah apa yang you dapat baca terdekat ni ya. Madam, I know the tips how to jump reading part 1 until part 7 by the. Okay, so this is reading. So right now I'm focusing on speaking in Shaya. Okay, hamba Allah, Assalamualaikum, share beli dalam link buku Muet yang teacher beli dekat YouTube nanti. Oh, this book. Okay, so this book, alright. So this is the second edition of the left click. Now, Madam tak jual tau. Madam tak sini sebab Madam nak share, okay, the book that I recommend, okay, if you want to prepare for your Muet speaking. So this one is a Muet left click left click punya companion. First edition dia buat listening sahaja, however the second edition dia gabung listening dengan speaking. Alright, so dia nipis sahaja. Okay, so that notes dia compact, dia concise lah. Okay, notes pendek-pendek about speaking. Alright. Oh, okay, so dia ada notes sikit-sikit. Alright, however I think it's enough lah kot for you to review. And then there are some questions, you know. So I think notes dia tak banyak lah, alright. However, I think it's enough for you to understand how to go about the speaking. I'm not sure how much this is. Tak ada. There's no price here. Okay, so you can look on Shopee, or you can order it from the supplier that I always buy from. Okay, Mr. Tan. All right. If you want to find the number, it's in my Telegram channel. Okay, I've placed his number there for you to order from him. I don't get anything. I'm not an ambassador, Madam. Tak. However, Madam recommends it atas opinion peribadi Madam. Okay, tak kurang Ace Ahead, tak kurang Success in Muet ke Muet Test Focus, Muet My Way, mungkin lebih kurang je. I still prefer this one lah. Okay. Alright. Yes, no, esteem this. Esteem. Okay, kita nak cakap, instead of kita nak sebut honorable kan, another way of saying is esteemed. Okay, esteemed examiners. Okay, jangan sebut esteemed examiners. All right. Yes, me. I love this book so much. It's really helpful. Yes, it is. Okay. All right, guys. So I hope that helps for you to counter your butterflies in the speaking test. Okay. So bagi yang Sabtu ni Muet, mungkin you rasa tak apalah, ada masa lagi kan. Tapi MOD, you all dengar baik-baik, make sure you prepare well, do your time practice. I say it again and again, and I'll say it 100 times more. Do your time practice. Kenapa? Sebab like I said, point number 3 tadi, make sure you tally apa you nak cakap dengan apa yang ada kat nota you. Alright, so practice in how you can clearly get your ideas out and in organized manner before you actually start your individual presentation. Okay, so remember, for this new format, you are not allowed, if you are, for example, if you are candidate, you have to be able to prepare, dah siap dah your notes tu dalam 2 minit yang diberikan. Okay, so sementara A bercakap, CD tak boleh take notes dah. Okay, so the examiners kali ini nak make sure you listen and actively listening to the presenter at that time. Okay. Yeah, insyaAllah, Madam doakan. Alright. Okay, Sarah, Sabrina, Athina, Zifa, Aina, Sofia. Yes, okay. So kita doakan semua insyaAllah. Right, so all the best. Madam pun tengah final countdown bersama you all, insyaAllah. So Ketukians week. Okay, so tunggu Madam announce. And for speaking, for Muet, insyaAllah, I'm trying to find time in early November. Okay, which time I'm available to have one last class for to do we sitting for the speaking test beginning 8 November. All right. So hopefully I'll be able to sedikit sebanyak membantu yang mana perlu bantuan, insyaAllah. Okay, so Ketukians, writing, stand by this week. Right, if you Ketukians, if you're here, stand by this week. We're writing. MOD Ketukians will have one last session, insyaAllah, to get you ready. Okay, so all the best, everyone. Good night. Have sweet dreams. Insya-Allah, dengan luar biasa, insya-Allah. Jangan lupa, make sure within this week you make sure that you not only critically prepare, alright, secara physical, make sure you take care of your spiritual, All right, spiritually, especially with your spiritual supporters, which is your mother and father. Okay, make sure you ask restu from them, ask for their blessing. Okay, tolong kat dapur tu sekejap, tolong kok. Okay, asbab untuk Allah bagi keberkatan kepada you sewaktu exam nanti. Kita tak tahu rahsia-rahsia Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala. Okay. Bagi yang dah kahwin, okay, you minta dengan suami you. Alright, so kalau madam ni, kalau madam nak exam ke apa, madam minta restu suami lah. Okay, so memang powerful lah. Restu suami, restu mak ayah memang powerful. Okay, Allah bagi jalan berkali-kali ni lah yang kita memang rasa macam tak sangka. Okay guys, okay, so have a nice rest. Assalamualaikum. Ciao. Bye-bye.